Hey, welcome to the channel. So I get asked a lot, what do I do for just general maintenance on these generators? And when you're trying to troubleshoot these, kind of one way to go about it before you take it to the repair shop, because with the channel here, I'm trying to talk to not only you guys that are do-it-yourselfers, but also mechanics too. So some of this is going to be kind of boring and mundane, but But these are the things that I recommend to our customers before they bring it to us, right? But if you're going to do a general service on this, your oil changes should be based on the hours used. If you don't use the generator hardly at all, that oil is not going to break down. So you don't need to do an oil change on these every year unless you have quite a few hours on it. What we recommend is when you get ready to shut it off is simply turn the fuel shut off in the off position and let it run dry, so that way it empties the carburetor. But now if you run into that situation where you turn it back on, you want to give it a few minutes, but if it doesn't fire up, it doesn't start, one of the things that I encourage you to do is just simply on this one is pop the air breather cover off and give it a couple shots of carb cleaner and see if it picks it up. A lot of times if it's been sitting over a long period of time with the fuel shut off and no gas or in the carburetor, that they won't start right off the bat. They need a little bit of help, but once you fired it up, usually you're golden. The other thing you're going to run into with these is that if it's ran right along and all of a sudden you shut it off and you can't get it to start again, always check to make sure your on and off position is in the right position. But there's also a low oil sensor on most of them, and what ends up happening is they end up going. They're well known for going, and one way you could do it is just simply taking this one wire that's coming off that sensor. If you unplug it and it starts right up, you're all set, right? You're just going to have to go back to old school of what we used to do, and that is physically checking the oil every time you use a generator. You should be doing that anyways, right? But what I can tell you from a mechanic's point of view, shop's view, is like this old Champion here. In order to replace that sensor, we have to split the engine. It's inside, you have to push it through from the inside and then seal it up. So the cost of doing that is kind of cost prohibitive. So what I recommend is just simply unplug that wire, leave it off, and then check the oil on it every time you use it. And if you're using it for a continuous run for periods of time, shut it off, check the oil, and then restart again. Now, let's jump over to, I also recommend PRI-G as a stabilizer. It mixes with the fuel. It doesn't put a coating on top. It actually mixes in with the fuel, and that will help a lot with any water issues. Not a lot, but we recommend that you run the 91 or better and add this to your fuel. And you want to keep fresh fuel, so that you don't want to load this generator up with a full tank of fuel and then not use it for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? This is going to help for the most part, but you shouldn't let fuel sit for a long period of time. And that means once a month at the minimum, go out, fire it up, let it run for 5-10 minutes, and then shut it back down. Just turn the fuel off and let it run itself dry. All right, so let's take, and we'll go with the mechanical thing of it doesn't run. All right, if you're a shop, the first thing you would need to do is pop that cover off, make sure that the switch is on, unplug that sensor, hit it with card cleaner, if it fires up, that was your issue. If you've already cranked and cranked and cranked on it, if you leave that plugged in and it still runs, then the sensor's good. If you unplug it, or if it's plugged in and it won't run, you're not getting fire off from your coil, that's your culprit. So hopefully that'll make sense to some of you guys that are doing this. I'm going to do another video right behind this one on what we do when it comes to the shop of a no run, no fix, and they're just looking to get it fixed, all right? So stay tuned.